Hello everybody, my name is Wayne. Welcome to Heavy Metal Sanctuary. In today's video, I'll be doing an album ranking of Amon Amarth. This is my new t-shirt from the concert I went to see yesterday. Once again, it's the second time I've seen them and they were fantastic. Really enjoyed their portion of the concert. Wasn't that big fussy about Deathlock. Don't like them too much, but Amon Amarth was fantastic. So anyway, without further ado, we'll get on to the album ranking. I'll be ranking 12 albums according to the scores I gave them. So let's start. In 12th position, I have their debut from 1998, Once Sent from the Golden Hall. For me, I know to my ear, it sounds a bit too black metal. I don't think they've gotten their sound quite right yet for me in a way. I think Yoan, has more of a black metal voice than his usual growl. I don't think he developed his growl quite yet. Like I said, I don't think they've got that galloping, heavy metal melodic death metal sound that they're famous for yet. The one track I really love on that is Victorious March. On that, there's Right for Vengeance. I found okay. Friends of the Sun Cross. Once Sent from the Golden Hall was really good. But there's also, to me, fillers like The Dragon's Flight Across the Waves, Without Fear. Uh, their namesake, Amon Amarth, I found just an okay song. So I gave the album a 3.33 out of 5. In 11th place, I have their second album from 1999, The Avenger. Once again, I just don't find they found their stride, their real sound yet. Yoan's voice is a bit better. He's starting to have the guttural voice that he's really known for, but he's not there yet. He's close, but he's not there yet. On that one, guys, there's no outstanding track. It's all pretty solid, right? It's all good, except for the one song I'm not really too big, Legend of a Banishment. All the rest are really decent songs, just nothing really that stands out for me. Avenger was close to be like a top song. I think it's probably my top song. It's a little bit better than average, but beyond that, it's a good album. I gave that a 3.57 out of 5. In 10th position, their fourth album from 2002, Versus the World, has a score of 3.58. I enjoy that a little bit better. I think they're starting to sound like what they would be, eventually come sounding. I think the Yoan's guttural voice is all full there. He's really starting to have his voice on that. I really enjoy it. Songs that I just love. Death and Fire and Across a Rainbow Bridge are my two favorite. A couple I'm not really big on. 1,000 Years of Oppression, for the stab wounds in our necks. So. Other than it's pretty solid. Like I said, I give a 3.58 out of 5. In ninth position, their seventh album from 2008, Twilight of Thunder God. Good album. I gave it a 3.74. So it's starting to be really a sound I really enjoy. Favorites are, of course, Twilight of the Thunder God, the title album. It's a classic, legendary song. Varyags of Milkagard. I'm hoping pronouncing that. My other movie songs. Couple weak ones. A Free Will Sacrifice. Where is Your God? Nah, so. Other than that, it's all really good stuff. So I really enjoy that. In eighth position, their eighth album from 2011, Suture Rising. Really enjoyed. Gave them a score of 3.86. We're starting to get up there now. Along with Twilight Thunder God, I think their sound shifted a little bit. It's more gallopy. Almost to me, it almost sounds like heavy metal with guttural voice. I don't hear a whole lot of elements of death metal, melodic death metal in there. For me, it sounds more like just good hard heavy metal with guttural voices. Suture Rising. So yeah, I my favorite songs are War of the Gods and For Victory or Death are my two favorite. Um, 1 week for me is Destroyer of the Universe. All the rest is really, really solid. Really enjoy it. So in seventh position, we have their third album from 2001, The Crusher. The Crusher, really enjoy. It's one of their early ones. Score of 3.86 on that. Favorites are Masters of War, and As Long as the Raven Flies. Just bangers of songs. Excellent. The 1 week song, The Fall Through Getting Gagap. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Other than that, everything is really solid. Like I said, 3.86, really good stuff. In sixth position, I have their 12th album from 2022. Their last one, The Great Heathen Army. Um, This one seems a bit more commercial than the others. It's still really good stuff. Gave it a 3.93 out of 5. My favorite songs are Hydrum, Find a Way or Make One, my favorite song from them, and Dawn of Norsemen. Um, their biggest single on that is Saxon Vikings. I found it's okay. I don't like the mix of the guttural voice, Johan's guttural voice, and the clean voice from the Saxon singer. I'm not a big fan of Saxon as a general rule, and I find it weird the mix of it too. It's catchy, but it's not all that great to me. Other than that, everything is really good. So yeah, that's in 12. It's in sixth position. Top five now in the fifth spot. Their sixth album from 2006 with Odin on our side. Give that a 4.00 out of 5. So good album. Favorite songs: Valhalla Awaits for Me and Gods of War Arise. Really enjoy it. The 1 weak spot on the album for me is Under the Northern Star. All the rest is just really, really good, solid stuff. So once again, with Odin on our side, a 4.0 out of 5. In fourth spot, their 10th album from 2016, Jom's Viking. So I give that album a 4.11 out of 5. Favorite songs: the first track, First Kill, and At Dawn's First Light. No filler in that. No weak songs. All the rest is really solid. Really enjoy that album. We're starting to be in the fours now. So, these are albums that I really, really like. So 4.11 out of 5. In third spot, their 11th album from 2019, Berserker. So Berserker, phenomenal album. I gave that a 4.32 out of 5. Favorite song is Mjolnir, Hammer of the Thor, Shield the Wall, probably one of my favorite songs from them. They played that live in concert. It was a phenomenal rendition of that song with, people dressed as Vikings with their big shields and raising it to form the wall. It's pretty spectacular stuff. When once again we can set ourselves and Skull in the Hattie, my favorite tracks. But like I said, there's not a weak track on there. The rest of these albums, there's rarely a weak track. It's all solid stuff with a few of really my favorites. So once again, 4.32 out of 5. Berserker. In second spot, we have their fifth album from 2004, Fate of the Norms. Once again, it's phenomenal stuff. 4.48 out of 5. The Fate of Norms, The Pursuit of Vikings, the first song I ever heard from them. Just that galloping beat, phenomenal song. The Beheading of a King and Arson are my absolute favorites on this album. Once again, no weak tracks at all. It's all solid killer stuff. 4.48 out of 5. And my favorite song, my favorite album from them, their ninth album from 2013, "Deceiver the Gods." That's one this one I, I just love that one. It's every song for me is killer. Um, Disappointed they didn't play any songs from the album at all during their show, so I was a bit disappointed there because it is my favorite album. Favorite tracks? Well, there's so many. "Deceiver the Gods," "Father of the Wolf," "Shapeshifter," "Under Siege," "We Shall Destroy," "Warriors of the North." Just spectacular stuff. So really, really, really like that album. I'm looking for a vinyl version of the album. I don't have a lot of melodic death metal in albums because my wife can't stand it, and I tend to play it pretty loud. So anything that's guttural, I try not to play for her. So I usually just, have CDs where I put my headphones. But this one, I definitely want the vinyl of that. Like I said, to me, starting with Twilight of Thunder Gone, it sounds more like heavy metal with guttural voice than it does melodic death metal. So I tend to enjoy that more than melodic death metal because I enjoy my heavy metal more. Well, guys, this is it. That's my ranking. So let me know in the comments what your ranking is. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Share with others. Let them know I'm on there. I like to talk about heavy metal stuff like that. If you have something, comment. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe. You'll get a notification when I do a new video. And guys, I'll see you on the other one. Bye.